You weren't frozen because you were lazy. It's just that your brain was just full. And this is episode 9 of the Toxic 10. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about overwhelm. Yeah. Because I used to think that overwhelm meant having too much to do, right? Like if I could just get through the list, that this feeling would then eventually go away or would just go away, right? That was the thinking of how I saw overwhelm. But that's not what overwhelm actually feels like. It feels more like a traffic jam. And this traffic jam is in your mind. And I want to tell you about an evening that I finally understood what overwhelm, what like the feeling of it. You see, I've just finished an assignment. Right. And I remember thinking, okay, right now, okay, Dawn, this is what it's now time for me to catch up. And I'll get home, I'll open up my laptop, and before I can even start, my brain had already, it was somewhere else. You see, it's like, okay, I need to prepare. Oh gosh, tomorrow's booking. I need to make sure I prep for that, make sure I'm ready to be able to interpret that one. Okay, I haven't sent the last email, my invoice. My goodness, it's the end of the month. I need to send out an invoice. And then, oh gosh, I need to reply to the other agency that was asking me for like a booking. I promised myself that I would like make sure that I edit this video before it goes out, before midnight. And oh, I haven't even replied to those DMs. Those people that send me DMs already, I haven't. Oh, and I need to like catch up on my CPDs and like put it up there and sort it out. Man, my DBS is has expired. I get to like, oh gosh, that needs to be sorted out. My boys, they need something for school tomorrow. That needs to be sorted out. Oh, what are we gonna have for dinner? What's happening? Oh, the washing is still in the washing machine. My goodness, my phone is buzzing. Like, what's happening? Oh, then a message. Oh, are you available for another booking tomorrow? One after another. And I was just staring at everything that had to be done. Not because I didn't know the answer of what's going on. It's because I genuinely could not think anymore with everything on that list in my mind. Everything felt urgent, like it had to be done now. It felt so important. Everything wanted my attention now and exactly at the same time. And when everything is urgent, nothing can actually move because your brain cannot, it can only do one thing at a time, right? And nobody tells, like which one do I pick? Which one then? How? So what I do, I walk into my kitchen. I made myself a hot chocolate drink, came back, open up the laptop. Like, okay, let's do this again. Open up the tab, and then another tab, and another. Okay, let's prepare a little. Okay, let's just do some of the emails right now. Let's start the invoice that needs to be done. Okay, stop halfway through. Look at my phone again. Looking back at the laptop. Like, and before you know it, it's 2 hours later. And I've been busy this whole time, right? But actually, nothing was actually, and the things that mattered, nothing moved. Nothing changed. Everything was still the same. And that is what overwhelm looks like for me. Not lying in the sofa, doing nothing, or not scrolling mindlessly, trying to do everything all at once. Busy, always busy, and yet somehow still behind. Still behind on the invoice, still behind on the replies to the DMs, still behind on the video editing, still behind on everything because I had been moving, but not in the one direction. I was moving in every direction at the same time, and which is the same as not moving at all, right? Because looking back and realizing that I wasn't frozen because I was lazy, it was because my brain was trying to hold every single responsibility at exactly the same time. It was trying to hold the interpreting, the travel, the preparation, the invoicing, the BDMs, the business, the content, the family, the house, all of it at the same space in the same moment, and wondering, and I'm there wondering why nothing is moving with all this happening. Because traffic doesn't stop because one car is broken. When you look at it, it stopped because too many cars are trying to use the one same space at the same time. That's when we get the traffic jam. And that's exactly what is happening in my mind. That's what it felt like on that evening. And the mental traffic jam where everything wanted to move and nothing could. Right? And it isn't a discipline problem. It is a capacity collusion. And those are two very different things with two very different solutions. Right? Because the shift that helped me wasn't getting more done. It was getting the one thing moving first, not the most urgent thing, not the biggest thing, just one thing moving. One thing with a clear start and a clear end. Because when the one car moves in the traffic jam, even if it's just that means one space opens up, right? And that's all a jammed brain needs. It's just move one thing, and then the one thing's done, and then we cross that off, and then one piece of evidence is happening, and then momentum is possible because the jam doesn't lift when you try harder to do everything at one time. No, it lifts because something is actually moving. Yeah, that's what it is. So I wanted to name this specifically because interpreters carrying a particular kind of load that most people don't talk about. And you're not just doing your job or doing a job, you are holding communication between two or more people in real time with no room for error, and then you go home and then you're supposed to just switch off. And then you're sending invoices, especially if you're like a freelance interpreter. You're relying on agencies. You're doing your CPD, your continuous professional development. You're being present with your family. You're trying to source more jobs. You're building a business or maybe a side hustle you're doing on the side, and it is not a productivity problem with all this thing. It is just a lot. And when the brain is already running on full capacity, during the assignment, coming home to a full list doesn't give it room to breathe. There isn't that room for it. It just adds to the car, jam, do. So you weren't lazy oh, I wasn't lazy that evening. You weren't lazy. It's just, or you weren't even disorganized. It's not even that. You weren't even failing. Your brain was doing exactly what a full brain does. And it was trying to hold everything and moving nothing at the same. As a result, it's not. The jam was clear, but it clears one car at a time. You don't clear all of them at once, one at a time. And if this is like, oh my goodness, yeah, that's what's happening in my brain too, no, that's what's happening for me, and it sounds familiar, take the free interpreter identity audit. That will be in the description box below. It takes about 10 minutes to complete and do, and it will show you exactly what patterns are showing up for you right now. as this is episode 9 of 10. That means we already talked about 10, like 8 other different things we've talked about. Things like hesitation, procrastination, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of what's it called? Self-loathing, self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and stuff like that. The link to watch the rest of the series will also be in the description box below. And yeah, I am Nene, and we do this every single day. And remember that your voice matters, and it is your time to use it. Bye for now.